Hello there guys, and welcome back to That Anxious Gamer. I have a very interesting video for you today. I'm actually taking a look at a specific unit composition and how to play games out using that same composition with a different variety of starts. So this is going to be over the course of several games. We're going to be looking at how to utilize Fang plus Hacker. So this is an interesting composition that got brought up in the Mechabellum subreddit. And I've been playing it and I've been really enjoying it. And I hope to be able to show you a few ways you can get into this unit composition, what it excels in, and what its weaknesses are. So let's get into a game here. I'm going to be playing several games. And my hope here, guys, is to actually show you a variety of different starting situations. So how you can actually get into the composition and basically what the setup is here in terms of how this composition actually plays out. So just to give you a little bit of the strategic bare bones, this was not my original composition. I didn't come up with this. But basically the idea is to start out with some very low-level fangs, build up a huge group, and as they transition into AoE units to combat this mass fang spam, you basically have the hackers, which are positioned inside the fang unit groups. And the hackers take over the big units like the Vulcans that they put out to try to counteract the Fangs. So let's take a look at our starting setups here and what we could actually do to start out. Now, this isn't super good because there's not too many, but we always want to start with Fangs. So generally, you always have one that starts with Fangs. So in this case, we're going to have Cause Control Specialist, which is fine. That's not bad. Steel Balls, I do like. I think that's just good. So the first round, what are we going to do here, guys? Well, we're going to get 2 more units of Fangs. There's no question there. Let us look at our recommended formations. Now, what we want is we want the Fangs to be kind of positioned a little bit out. I would say this is the best for us because eventually we're going to be putting the hackers in between and kind of behind the Fangs. So we want the Fangs to be positioned where hopefully missiles wouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, the big thing you need, guys, is you need range. So we're going to actually be investing in our rapid resupply, which can hurt you in a lot of cases. But Fangs, there's 2 essential abilities you need to get, guys. The number one, when you look at the Fangs, you need to have mechanical rage and you need to have range. So range enhancement increases range by 40. That's essential, guys. Fangs without range are pretty much trash. They can't hit anything. They're outranged by a ton of stuff. So you need the range. And I believe mechanical rage is the second best ability. Portable shield I played around with. It's okay. It's not bad. But anyway, we're going to be starting with range enhancement. So let's pop that on. And yeah, that's it for round 1. We can unlock different things. We can unlock, let's say, like an arc light if we needed it. But specifically, most of this composition is just going to be about Fangs, upgrading the Fangs, and then going into our hackers. So let's see what he comes up with. So he's got a lot of callers. Now, if they do just mass unit spam, like let's say they just go pure callers, obviously the hackers aren't going to be that good, but you can counteract with like 1 Vulcan. So it's not that big of a deal if they do that. So let's see how this battle plays out, and let's see what he's going to be doing. Now let's click on yeah, so he's doing a replicate strat. I've been seeing this quite a bit. This is okay, guys, too. If we lose the first round, that's totally fine. We're not really anticipating winning super early. Let's see here. So shield specialization, that's not going to do us too much here. Strike specialization. Okay, let's see here. I wouldn't say any of this is super great, so we're going to skip and get the extra 50. So we see that he's doing replicate here and he's doing mass unit spam. So he's probably going to try to do strikes on the side as well. In this specific case, I do think there is some use of just getting several arc lights because we do need something just to kill this ton of crawlers. So let's get several arc lights in this round. Let's see. Put them behind our little Fangs here. All right. So yeah, this is a strategy going to come up quite a bit, which is the mass unit spam. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's something that's very popular. A lot of times I'll do flanks here too, so I kind of want to guard my main command post. So let's actually put a missile down here, because later in the rounds, generally a lot of people that utilize this strategy, what they do is they then try to flank you. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing. So that was a good decision on my part. I should have probably had another one over here, but yeah, so that helped considerably. So what's our goal here, guys? Well, the arc lights are going to help quite a bit, and our goal is to get one Vulcan up. When you go against this unit type of composition where it's really just about a huge amount of units, the arc lights and the Vulcans are going to be the counteracting strategy to this. And basically the idea is to force him to switch out of this unit composition and then switch into hackers yourself. So as you can see, we're not doing too bad this round, much better than the previous round. Yeah, I mean, the arc lights, I'm not a big fan of arc lights in general. I don't think arc lights are like the be-all end-all units, but when he does go just mass caller, it's not bad. And you see we did very good there. Actually, I think we're going to take this round, which is great. We'll be able to upgrade our Fangs. So I've actually played already against this composition. So we're going to be showing, and I'm going to be cutting out the parts of the game that aren't very exciting. But yeah, this part's pretty important. We probably could take photon coating. We could also take laser sights. I think both of these are very good eventually for the hacker that you're going to be having. Let's take laser sights. I think that might actually do better for us. So we can upgrade our arc light. And we're going to be saving this laser sight specifically for the hacker, because once he sees that this strategy isn't working, he's probably going to transition out of this pretty quickly. Or if not, it's not going to work. We can just win with our Fangs here. So yeah, you can see having the arc lights here with a little range is going to really help me. And the Fangs actually do pretty good when you have the arc light support against this composition. And this is a common composition, guys. So he does have heavily upgraded callers here. I mean, he's upgrading his callers quite a bit. But I think on the left side, we're going to take things pretty well. So it looks like we're losing the right, but we're going to win the left. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Definitely, we're going to get barrier 100%. We're going to upgrade. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll definitely upgrade our Fangs, guys. Anytime you can upgrade the Fangs, definitely upgrade the Fangs. We're going to get mechanical rage on them very soon. I'm hesitating if I want to get that this round or not. I actually think I'm going to get my laser sight. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Since he's sticking with this composition, I kind of feel like I should just... yeah, let's see here. This is a tough one to figure out here. Because generally in round 4 is when you want to transition to hackers. Now, I'm a little bit dubious about this in this particular game, just simply because he's just going mass unit spam. But we're going to get one hacker, and we'll save the rest for next round here. Yeah, our arc lights are doing pretty good against this caller spam. So the hacker at the beginning, guys, doesn't do that well. It takes a little while for it to really turn on and actually really turn and become amazing. So what you're going to see a lot, guys, with this composition is you seem to be losing heavily in the first couple rounds of the game and then really start to do well in the later rounds. So now my arc lights are really counteracting a lot of his unit spam here. So this is not bad. This is not bad at all. We need to shore up our right-hand side because a lot of these compositions we're just losing on the right, which is fine. All right, here we are. Let's see here. Speed, Specialist, Elite, Caller 5. I wouldn't lie. I actually kind of think this could be good to have a Caller here. But let's avoid this. I want to keep to the strat. I want to show you basically how the strat is supposed to work. So we'll avoid that. We'll avoid that. Let's see if we can upgrade. We actually can. It's really good. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well in this round. The hackers are beginning to start to take over. Okay, this is something you're going to see a lot, guys, is that the hacker composition feels like it's not working in the early game, and then you just hit around and it just starts to take over. As you can see now, guys, the hackers are starting to take everything over, take over half of my opponent's army, and yeah, it starts to become very oppressive. And then the hackers start to actually be able to be upgraded, and that's when things kind of completely fall out of control for him. All right, so let's upgrade what we can upgrade here. All right, let's see what we can upgrade. Yeah, we can upgrade some of our arc lights. We can upgrade our fangs. Fangs, we're going to get mechanical rage. That's just too good. We'll get one more hacker. Missile here. And now another thing that I like to do, guys, is just put anything you can on these hackers. Like put any upgrade possible, because it will still help quite a bit. I believe this one gives attack 200%. I believe that helps with the hacking speed. Don't quote me on that. There's another one you can get. I forget the upgrade's name, but it increases attack by 75%, but also HP by 75%, which tends to be very good. Let's put this guy right here. Okay, that's good. Now we have mechanical rage. So I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of what you're looking like on your fangs. What you want to be getting is between level 3 at the lowest and level 5 to 6 at the highest. You're going to be getting highly upgraded fangs, and you want to have range enhancement, and you want to have mechanical rage. Now let's just see how this battle takes place. I think you'll see that it's going to be pretty one-sided towards my I think I'm going to win pretty one-sided in this engagement here. And this is actually, I would say, probably the weaker strat that you're going to see against the hackers. A lot of times what you're going to be seeing, guys, is you're going to be seeing, you know, giant units. And it actually works better against that than against these. So this is probably like one of the harder compositions to deal with the strategy. I'm not saying the strategy is OP. I'm just saying the strategy, I feel, is very versatile and can deal with a lot of different things. Because as you see, we're starting to hack most of his units, and transitioning in the Phoenix was a very bad mistake. That's definitely not going to work, and the reason that that's so bad is because we already have so much anti-air with all the fangs that it's not really, doesn't make a lot of sense to transition primarily into an air unit, especially this late in the game. So at this point, guys, I feel like this match pretty much speaks for itself. I'm just going to be showing the end, but other than that, let's transition into match number 2. Well played. Let's move on to match number 2 and actually see another opening for this strategy. So let's see how we can start out in this match. So this match, we have Fangs in speed specializations, and that's it. So we're going to be getting speed specializations. And we're going to be having Phoenix, which aren't bad. Ideally, I would say the best thing to have in level 1 would be something that matches Fangs up with Stormcallers. I think that's probably the absolute ideal strategy. Like if you really had like the very, very best, that would probably be what it is. So let's see here. Yeah, we're going to have 3. We're going to get one more Fang, and then we need the first upgrade. We need range, so we're going to be getting rapid resupply so that we can be getting range. So again, guys, this, I mean, it's expensive round 1. You have to use rapid resupply to get more, to get 200 more supply, unless you start with like a round 1 200 plus supply opening. But is it worth it? I think it is. I think it absolutely is. Now, one thing you don't ever want to do, guys, I want to stress this: do never put your Fangs right here close to the middle line, because what he can do is he can just basically put a ton of missiles, and most of your Fangs will be vaporized. So I like this starting composition. I think this is fairly decent. I think this is actually really good. Yeah, this is good. You want your Fangs to be a little bit spread out here. This is fantastic right here. Let's just unlock things. It's always good. Let's unlock arc lights, because we've seen in the last game the arc light can be good if he goes mass unit. So actually, okay, this is very interesting because we may have a direct counter composition. This is exactly what I was talking about. He has, in my opinion, the best unit composition you can have, which is Fang plus Stormcaller. So this is very interesting because he actually got exactly what I wanted to have. And you can see why the Stormcallers are very good, because they basically melt your Fangs early on. So it looks like he has range as well. So yeah, this was really ideal for him. Very, very ideal. We're going to get nano repair kit. That's extremely useful. So yeah, so he's putting missiles because he's thinking we're going to flank, which makes a lot of sense. We probably would want to. We're probably going to have to sack these early 2 rounds. I don't really feel like there's too much that we can do. If we do rapid resupply again to get more fangs, I don't actually think it's probably going to matter too much. What we may need to do here is build 1 Vulcan. And the reason why is just to melt the fangs, because we need something here that can actually melt the fangs. So let's actually take a loss this round. Yeah, I don't even think... I think he's just going to hit me straight up here. I think this round we're just going to have to... We're going to basically have to say, okay, let's take a loss this round in order to do better next round. So it doesn't really make much sense to transition into Mass Phoenix. Now, I will say, if you're able to, get the Incendiary Bomb. They're extremely effective against Fangs. So we're going to be laying this out here. That will help a little bit on the right. Let's see what we're going to get here. Yeah, we need a Vulcan. We absolutely must have a Vulcan to counteract the amount of Fangs he has. So we'll get a Vulcan here. And that maybe will help to some extent. We're going to be putting a nano repair kit on him. Yeah, let's see. And we may put a missile just to damage a little bit of the shields here to kind of cut through that a little bit. And you can see here the missiles can be very, very effective. We have nothing left. I don't think he'll have anything left. Nano repair kit will be good. I don't think it'll be enough to win this round, but okay, well, the stun is actually really nice for me. The stun is very nice. You see, the Fangs are really weak, guys, to fire. So if you're facing this composition yourself, this is something you might want to do, is just go into fire, guys, because it's really, really, really effective. So in this game, this is actually a great game, I think, to showcase, because we're going for a primary unit composition, but we're forced to actually switch things up due to our opponent basically doing the same. This is also a great game, I think, to showcase, because it's showing you, if you face this composition, what's a good counter strategy. Well, it won't work versus hackers, but if you get it early enough, it's definitely great to just go into, is, you know, go into fire, guys. Go into fire. We're gonna probably... this is tough, because photon emission is actually really good, and portable shield is actually really good. Both of these are extremely, extremely good. I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go portable shield, because that's just gonna give me more value every round. We definitely need this guy to have enhancement. And we're going to be doing Incendiary Bomb. Since he's doing Mass Fangs, again, guys, fire good. Fire very good. Okay, and now he's going into Steel Balls. That's interesting. So, still the same idea, guys, here. We want to get the hackers, but since he's not going into any major units, and right now he's just building a lot of cheap units, going to hackers too early is not going to help us, because we still have to have some units out first to actually combat the Fangs. So until we can win against the Fangs, getting the hackers isn't going to help us too much. So hopefully... Oh, yeah. No, the nano repair kit wasn't enough for that. That's unfortunate. Okay, maybe it was, actually. The nano repair kits... I'm still alive. So, nano repair kit, good unit, guys. It's a very, very, very strong upgrade. Okay, so we actually won the right pretty heavily. And because of that, I think we're going to win the left. That's hilarious. Nano repair kit, good. It just shows you guys, if you ever get... It doesn't matter what composition you're playing it with. If you get the ability, get the nano repair kit. He's probably going to go with nuke. I don't think nuke is good, because it's so... You know, you're trying to win one round. I'm not trying to do that, guys. I'm going to go photon coating. Photon coating can be extremely strong. Yeah, let's get this upgrade. We get armor enhancement, which will be good. And now we can start to finally upgrade our Fangs, which is fantastic for us. The photon coating. Okay, so he's going nuke. That's what I thought. A lot of people go nuke. Nuke is risky, guys, because if he doesn't end the game this round, he could potentially win the game this round, but if he doesn't, he's now in a terrible situation. He's in an absolutely terrible situation. So I want to showcase one really good thing, which is the incinerate bomb. If you can see, the incinerate bomb does insanely good against the Fangs, like ludicrously good. So yeah, of course the nuke was highly effective. There's no question about that. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Look at the nano repair kit. Oh, it almost won out, guys. So he may win this round, guys, but he may not. I may actually win this round. He could win this round. I'm not sure yet. But ultimately, this was a terrible round for him. And the reason this was so bad for him is because by doing this, he went into nuke. And so he needed to end the game or do crippling damage this round. Because next round, he won't have the nuke. And I will have the photon coating still. So yeah, so it's pretty bad for him. It's pretty bad at this point. So, you know, this just shows you guys, I feel like we actually played from a deficit here. Okay, if you have this ability, guys, to get elite hacker, do it. So we're going to be going into the hacker. Finally, we're going to be actually getting our hacker here. We don't want to do any more Vulcans, though. The Vulcan spam is pretty much over with at this point. We definitely don't want any more Vulcans. Just want to again show guys how good fire is against the Fangs. It's extremely good. If you're facing this composition, definitely get a Vulcan and definitely get Incinerate Bomb on the Vulcan. So what we're hoping here, guys, is that the hacker can take over the Overlord. Because if it takes over the Overlord, the game is over, guys. If the Overlord... Actually, the Phoenix already took over the Overlord, so the game is pretty much over at this point. We're going to definitely be able to... Actually, his own missile kind of hurt him there, if anything. That was kind of wild. Yeah, and so hopefully our hacker can take this over and give us extra bonus points. But I think it actually died before it could be taken over. Yep. So that's another GG, guys. It was really good there, guys. We faced probably one of the strongest compositions that this can go against, which is the actual other Fang and Stormcallers. And we still got the win just through tactics. So hopefully this helps, guys. Again, the key takeaway here is if you're going against Fangs, go Incinerate Bomb, go Fire. Fangs are very weak to it. All right, let's get on to the next part of the video. All right, guys, we're going against King Kang, and we're going to be looking at the composition again. Let's see how it works, and let's see what this opponent decides to throw against it. So in this specific situation, it looks like we only have one option, which is Cost Control Specialist. We did that before. Cost Control is pretty decent, honestly. It's not too bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad either. I really like to get, again, Stormcallers if I can early with the Fangs, but Sledgehammers aren't terrible. So let's see here. So we're going to get 2 Fangs. And yeah, we need our range, so we're going to go Rapid Resupply, just like I've been showing early in the video. We now get range enhancements on the Fangs. And we do recommended formation. Let's see which one looks good. I don't specifically like that too much. This I like a lot better. It's not perfect, but I like it a lot better. This I think is quite good. We can actually just move this around a little bit. Kind of move this a little bit. We want to evenly space things out. The reason why you want to kind of be very careful here, guys, when you're starting out, is that you want to make sure you have spaces in between those units for you to actually put your hackers in. That's basically the idea here. So yeah, this is fine. There we go. Yeah, this is great. We'll give him the old good luck, have fun. Been forgetting to give my opponents this. This is still, I'm recording this about 4 a.m. in the morning, guys. Just for those that are interested. So he's got Fangs as well. He's got Stormcaller. So again, really good start for him. Very, very ideal unit composition. I don't think he got range on his Fangs, though, because it looks like my Fangs were able to basically outrange him. So it doesn't look like he got range. Because of that, he'll probably end up losing this, just simply because the Stormcallers, once you get close enough to the Stormcallers, then obviously they're not very good. So good round 1 for me. Round 1 isn't like, it isn't very critical, guys. A lot of times you'll notice that you'll be losing pretty heavily. I've been actually pretty lucky lately. But you'll notice that you will generally lose the first round or 2, and then the unit composition starts to come online. So don't be scared if that happens. Increase, yeah. I don't think that's too great. I think shield airdrop could be very good. That could be good. And I think that haste module is also very good. I think I'm going to go shield airdrop. That's very useful in a lot of situations. Now, this round, there's not much you can do, guys. You're kind of paying back round one. We're just going to probably get one more unit of Fangs. So, yeah, we'll just get one more unit of Fangs. We may put, like, one missile here, just hopefully to win one side a little bit better. Not too much you can do. We could shield airdrop here just to try to win one side a little bit better. It's not going to be huge, but it's only 2 round cooldown. So we'll be able to use it again. So this is okay. Hopefully it'll help me win the right side just a little bit better. So another big tip I have, guys, if you're facing this composition, so like if you actually see this composition starting to take shape, do missiles, guys. Do missiles and get the upgrade that gives you 200% attack on your missiles, because Fangs are really weak to fire and they're really weak to missiles. So both of those can be very good options. So here, it's kind of interesting what he went. I am not 100% sure what composition he's going for here. But you know, right now the Fangs are working. I will tell you guys, don't get fancy. If you ever have a situation where you feel like the Fangs are working in of themselves, then it's fine to just continuously go Fangs and upgrade your Fangs. That won't work against a lot of people, but sometimes you get lucky and it can be quite good. Now here we had the Incinerate Bomb. We've already covered that, guys. Incinerate Bomb, really good. Get the Incinerate Bomb. Okay, we're going to be getting Mechanical Rage here. We're going to be dropping the Incinerate Bomb all over his units here. Yeah, so that's going to knock out a huge clump of units. Yeah, and we're just going to be ending the deployment. He's going to Incinerate Bomb. This is kind of a no-brainer, guys. Like, both of us will be going there. Okay, so now he's going Marksman. So this is where, when he starts going giant units or units that are costly and elite, because Marksman's not technically a giant unit, but it's costly. This is where I would say really the Hacker is going to start to be very useful. So the Incinerate Bomb is going to be kind of a coin flip here, guys, because the Incinerate Bomb was really good on both sides. I think we're still probably going to lose this round. We're going to have to get very lucky to win this round, because ultimately our Fangs are going to be stepping through our own fire, which is going to kill them, as you see, very rapidly. And then whatever is left, we don't have really anything left. So we're going to be losing this round. That's fine. The Incinerate Bomb's kind of a coin flip type situation. I think his bomb was honestly a little bit better than mine. So well played for him on that round. So this, generally, when do you want to get Hackers? You want to get Hackers either round 4 or round 5. That's pretty much it every single time. This is what I was talking about. If you're going against Fangs, missile device specialist can be good. I'm going to get it just because I don't really have anything else that could be good. So that could help me. I'm going to look if I can upgrade my Fangs, because I would like to do that. So there's two sets of them that I can. And we're going to start going into our Hacker. And we want to get like maybe two groups of Hackers here. Let's put this guy here. Okay, now we want to get the barrier immediately. We really want to get the barrier, guys. All right, let's see, guys. So we should be able to have 2 Hackers. That's not bad. We'll put the second Hacker over here. That's fine. And barrier and range, guys. Barrier and range. Those are the 2 ones you want to be going for. I will tell you this, guys. Sometimes you'll get Hackers and it seems like, oh my god, this is going to be a disaster. Like the Hacker will do very poorly. Give them time, guys. Level 1 Hackers, not great. But as time goes on, the Hackers get better and better. Now I'm also considering possibly getting 1 Vulcan just for his Fang spam. But you see, his Fangs don't have range. And so I don't know why he bought all these Fangs and then didn't get range. That's a humongous mistake, because that will definitely limit his options tremendously. So hopefully we can take over this Marksman, and we did. And yeah, well, now we're starting to snowball out of control. So we're gonna get our highest priority this round is to get yeah, let's actually I would like to have this. Highest priority, guys, is to get range on our hackers. So we'll get range. Let's upgrade next. Okay, and we have, this is perfect, guys. We have just enough for one more hacker. We're going to put the hacker here. And we're going to be doing shield airdrop. And we're going to be putting this attack module onto one of our hackers here. Let's see which one I want to do. Since I'm going to be doing shield airdrop here, we'll put it here. And let's see how this goes. Now, he might be doing missile strikes here. I mean, he's got missile strike up. He's got field recovery. I'm not sure why he has field recovery. I don't think that's too good, but we'll see. It's his game to play. Okay, so now he's going to try to go into melting points. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, melting points can be good in certain situations against hackers. It just depends on the levels, and it depends on how much health is around them, like how much meat shield they have, pretty much. And that's where the Fangs come in. Like, in this whole compositions, the hackers would not work if it was not for the Fangs. The Fangs are actually just as important, if not more important, than the hacker. So if we can grab this melting point, you see there, we're starting to grab it. And once we grab the melting point, guys, the game is over. Like, at that point, there's no way that I'm losing this. It's crazy. Yeah, and you see, we actually have almost everything on his side. So we're going to be just finishing this match up. It's pretty much over at this point. We'll just skip, get more money. And the reason that you have these Fangs, guys, you see, the Fangs just basically prevent the melting points from being able to, yeah, see, so now you get the melting points. The Fangs just confuse the melting points. Since there's AI at play here, guys, the melting points get confused, and then bam, it's over, guys. GG, well played. So, guys, we've seen 3 matches here. We've seen 3 different compositions. We've seen, you know, what happens if he goes mass callers? How do we deal with it? What happens if he goes melting points? How do we deal with it? Marksman. We took over marksman. So hopefully, guys, I wanted to keep this video somewhat concise. You know, obviously people were asking me, I want to see how a set of units will interact over a course of multiple videos. I think this unit composition is strong. It may not be the most OP thing in the game, but it's a great unit composition that it doesn't matter what your starting hand is. You can basically play it and you can get wins with it. And I think you can learn a lot about the game with this. So if you like this, guys, please hit that like button. Please hit that sub. I try to get up early every day to make this content for you. I'm really putting my heart and soul into these. I love making these, guys. If you like it too, definitely sub up. I'm going to be making a lot more Mechabellum content, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time.